Making money with Olympus DAO forks has been a little challenging with hyperinflationary tokenomics and an incredible number of rug pulls.
Don't abandon me.
The decision was yours.
But as some projects fail, others find ways to innovate and make tweaks that could lead to long-term sustainability and passive income. Now, as I start to invest more into crypto, things like trust and utility have become way more important. I've also seen a pattern in profitability for investors who get into new projects early. And I'm actively looking for those projects that seem like they have a chance at making long-term passive income and that provide an early entry opportunity. And that's what brings me to Paladin DAO. Paladin DAO has launched as the decentralized bank of the future based on the Binance Smart Chain. So they have the core tokenomics of OlympusDAO, but without the high gas fees. But this sort of sounds like the same script that all the new DAO projects follow, right? So how is Paladin DAO any different?
So what do we got?
Well, I'll walk through their docs and their roadmap in this video, and then you can decide for yourself. Is this the kind of content that you want showing up in your feed? Drop a comment below and let me know.
Okay, dude.
And if you're watching this, you need to know that this is a paid review. The Paladin DAO devs paid me to do an honest review of their project. I've also invested my money in this project, so I have skin in the game. As you watch this, the dumbest thing that you could do is ape into a project without doing your own research. Don't be like the McDonald's customer who spilled hot coffee on herself and then sued McDonald's because she burned herself. With everything I cover here, it might sound great to you. You just have to understand that this project could still fail, it could still get hacked, and it could still rug. Welcome to life. So from Paladin DAO's website, the first thing that you should know is that this project has been rapidly evolving. Like lots of new projects, resource constraints like small teams can cause a lag between new features being released and website updates. Depending on when you watch this, you might see references all over the site to the PD token. That's because the PD token refers to the presale token, and the publicly traded token is PAL. According to this official Twitter post, the PAL token launched publicly at $16 per token. I can go over to Dex Screener and I can see the price action and the current market cap. And this community with about 2,400 Twitter followers and about 11,000 Discord members is one of the most engaged and loyal communities that I've found. When you combine the engagement of the community members with the engagement and the activity of the devs, it's a really good sign. And it's really easy to find AMAs. I mean, they're very transparent. So what are the other ways Paladin DAO is different? Well, back to the website, one of the first things that I noticed was the rug doc badge up in the top right. Okay, cool. What does that really mean?
Does that mean?
Well, if I go to the rug doc page for the project, here's what I see. So it's showing that they're KYC'd, and then they've got 5 members that are on multisig. And it also looks like rug doc is still reporting that liquidity has not been locked. However, on the Paladin DAO Discord, they posted the rug doc liquidity locked address. So this might just be another case of a small team juggling a ton of different work at once and that lag that I talked about earlier. Either way, I love seeing a KYC'd team by a third party and multi-sig in place. Garden Finance and Aliens and Cows just rugged recently when multi-sig probably could have stopped their dev from running off with everything. If you care about this stuff and it's important to you, then go dig deeper.
That's what she said.
Don't just take my word for it. Scrolling through their homepage, you can tell that they're really focused on bringing in new investors. But I'm looking for differentiators and utility. And I really think that's where their NFTs are going to add value over the long term. Operationally, their mechanics appear to be like other ohm forks. But the reason utility is important is because, well, most other ohm forks fail and burn out as their treasuries are rapidly depleted by crazy APYs and lack of utility. The Paladin DAO NFT boosters offer literal intrinsic value to holders. The NFTs are in the whitelisting phase at the time of this recording, which represents a really good early entry opportunity. And the NFTs have been described as gold to the NFT holder because not only do they provide boosted APY through staking, but they also make holders eligible for things like airdrops, priority access to the launchpad, and DAO governance power. Looking at the roadmap, the project is transitioning into phase 2, where marketing efforts explode and the NFT utility goes live. As an investor, you want to see Paladin DAO invest in more videos like this and marketing, because that extra exposure is probably going to move the price higher. Getting closer to the summer, phase 3 gets even more interesting with central exchange listings and the Paladin DAO bank, where you'll be able to lend and borrow. You'll also see more bonding options, which is something that we would expect.
I love that. I love that.
Then finally, phase 4, where the launchpad goes live and the NFT holders get priority access to investments. And seeing a bridge and cross-chain expansion on the roadmap is a good sign. And I like that it's later and will probably be voted on, which is another reason that the NFTs are important. Just taking a quick look at the newly released DAPP, the layout is going to be very similar to other Ohm forks, and navigation should be really easy for anyone that has experience with other Ohm projects. However, if I just go through a few of these areas, you'll see that there's some transparency around the treasury. If you go to the portfolio tab, you can see treasury balance and token distribution. If you go to conversion, this is where they have provided a place to convert your pre-sale tokens to the post-sale PAL token. And then if you go to stake, you'll see that insane APY, which is going to drop, you know, as more and more people get involved, as expected. And you can also go to the bonding area, and you can see right now you've got a couple of options. Just a few minutes ago, this was at about almost 50%. So keep an eye on this. This might provide a really good opportunity right now. And then they also have a calculator where you can sort of project or game out what it might look like, what your initial investment might look like over a certain period of time. So down at the bottom, then you'll see some of the features that are coming later that we just covered on the roadmap, and then some links to their different social channels so you can get more information. So I've actually got a few PAL tokens in my wallet right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and stake those. And I plan to bond later. I'm gonna try to wait until it gets back up to 50% if that happens. I may have missed it. But to stake, I'm just gonna go to the stake tab and I'm just gonna hit max. I've already got my tokens ready to go and everything. So I'll just hit stake PAL. It's very easy to do. You've got minimal fees here. I'm just gonna go ahead and confirm and just wait for that transaction to process. All right, and now you just saw my balance go to staked PAL, and now I will qualify for the next rebase that's coming up. And that's really all there is to it. So a beautiful 58% 5-day ROI. So if you're still watching this video, you should definitely go ahead and subscribe. You can find more information on the Paladin DAO project by joining their Discord server, and I will leave a link pinned in the comments below. Good luck, and click the notification bell if you want to be alerted when I release new videos.